Over the years, Calanthea grew under my rule. My campaign to unite the South is almost over. As we speak, my son is directing our army against the remaining forces of the Southern Resistance. Once we're done there, we shall take the North. It's filled with all sorts of vile creatures, but also rich in the gold that I need. Only a few barbaric tribes are desperate enough to inhabit these lands. As my steward, you will have one of them at your disposal. The Tribe of the Dawn. Secure the Golden Route before our army arrives. My emissary Edwin will watch your progress. Fail me, and you will face a fate much worse than any of the savages you've ever fought before.
The Tribe of the Dawn was always a humble community of Dabo worshippers. Their elder, Bogdan, is neither a warrior nor a strategist. When the Calanthians came with their threats and promises, they had no choice but to obey. They agreed to guide them through the Lysatian forests, hoping for peace and survival.
Here we are, steward. No wonder our king chose you for this mission. You're more than worthy of this disgusting land. Are you sure we're in the right place? Where is that meek old coward who calls himself a
Welcome, my lord. I am Bogdan, elder of the Tribe of the Dawn. I will guide you through the Lysatian woods. But, if I may, where are your warriors?
The king's forces will come when the time is right. Until then, we are your new masters.
As pledged, my lord. My tribe will follow the orders of the king's steward. They are your people now. I trust you'll take good care of them.
We will, if they do their work. Did they find a place to set up a camp?
Yes, sir. Our scouts have found a good spot for our first Gord. A nearby pond should provide enough reeds and food to start a small settlement. My lord, please order our subjects to move. We should follow our scouts' footsteps. We are not safe here. Wretched wolves! Those are the bodies of our scouts. There isn't much for us to bury, but it seems like one got away. With Dabo's help, he'll find his way back to us. Sir, we've reached the pond our scouts told us about. It is indeed a fine location for a Gord. We have access to water, reeds, and other resources here. But first, let's build a palisade. These wooden walls will be the main defense of our new settlement. Good. The palisade will keep us safe. Now, we need to think of how to make use of the resources we have.
Hold on, old fool. This is just a minor stop on our way to the cartographer. He's waiting for us with instructions on how to reach the gold. I don't want to grow roots in this dump.
My lord, I promise we will move on as soon as we have fortified our current position. For now, I suggest building a lumber mill, a forager's hut, and a thatchery.
A lumber mill does sound useful. Fine then. But be quick about it, steward. I suppose you people are used to starvation, but I am not. Steward, order these peasants to bring me some food.
Sire, if I may, our people had some rations saved, but we will run out soon. We really need to start gathering food. The Gord is flourishing, sire. Sire, thank you for providing us with food. Even though starvation won't make us bleed, it will weigh heavily upon our subjects' mental state. If we neglect their sanity, they will flee our rule.
Insubordinance like that should be punishable by death. Feeble minds. In Calanthea, we would give our soldiers some wine to calm their nerves before the battle.
My lord, we don't have wine here, but we do pride ourselves on making a great drinking mead.
Mead, you say? That doesn't sound too bad.
However, the basic comfort of staying within the range of a torchlight helps a lot in our sanity regeneration. Our scouts can provide light to everyone venturing outside of the palisade, but I would recommend to build both a meadery and scouts tower.
Yes, yes. But let's start with the meadery, shall we?
Someone has harmed our sister. Our sister has been knocked out. The confidence of the people surges. Farewell, dear friend.
All right, old man. I know that hygiene isn't your best suit, but don't your people ever wash? Stuart and I could use a bath.
Yes, of course, my lord. Our balia is constructed in a way not only to provide hot water, but also make the best use of our healing herbs to regenerate people's health.
Huh? Heard that, Stuart? Order them to build it, right away.
Our Gord is developing. The people seem to agree with your decision-making, sire. One of our people came across some familiar tracks. We should search this area of the forest. Maybe, with Dabo's help, we'll find the scout who fled from the wolves.
What is he blabbering on about? I can't understand a word.
He claims he was attacked by the wild folk, people of the forest. But they have never attacked us before, unless they were provoked.
Clearly they had a change of heart.
He says they're walking towards the Votenga River, west of here. I fear that they may raid our Gord.
Our cartographer was supposed to be west of here as well. We cannot lose him. Let's move. Oh.
The wild folk used to live like wild animals. And although they can be violent, conquest was one of the many human things they despise. Nonetheless, they became more aggressive recently and attacked the tribe at the Dawn's Gord. I wonder if they are doing this to praise Velis.
My lords, the wild folk, they've attacked our Gord. Hurry now, or there will be nothing left of our home. Weapons at the ready! Dear God, so much destruction.
Those savages dared to destroy our king's property?
Sire, this is unusual. The wild folk are not our allies, but they were never desperate enough to raid a fortified Gord. Something's changed.
That doesn't matter, you old fool. They will pay for their insolence.
Of course, sire. But now we need to focus on salvaging whatever's left of our structures. We can repair the damage and clean up the rubble, and reuse whatever we can. Our defenses are up, but we should equip our subjects with proper weapons to better prepare for what awaits us outside of our walls. Let us build our first military structure.
That's good enough. Let's search for the cartographer. He was supposed to lay out the best route for the gold transportation, especially across that damn river.
My people have seen this Calanthian a couple of times. Supposedly, he has surrounded himself with traps. Be cautious when you approach his hut.
Bogdan, keep your people in line. Why did he flee?
The poor soul already suffered so much. Seeing a body mutilated in such a vicious manner, you would think that living here made us indifferent to such views. But it always takes a toll.
Your barbarian minds are weak. And this corpse belongs to yet another of your scouts?
No, sire. Judging from the robe, I believe this is the cartographer you were searching for.
Cursed lands! Ah! Forget him! We need his maps. Search the hut. Search this cage. Search everything!
Sire, we have found the cartographer's notes in his hut.
Does it say where to cross the river?
I believe it does, my lord, but the marked route requires crossing the nearby swamps. It's a very difficult and dangerous area.
You dare to question the expertise of a royal cartographer? If he marked it, that's where we're going. Follow the plan, steward. We've wasted enough time.
This one is mine.
We'll get you for this!
You saved me.
Those savages got what they deserved.
They attacked our Gord and killed our people. But you are not from around here.
I am not. I've been a traveler since my village got destroyed. People call me Lynx.
I am Edwin, an emissary of King Isidore II of Calanthea. It seems we share common enemies. What was that thing you just did to these savages?
Forest tricks. You pick them up if you live here long enough. But how come savages are a concern to such fine lords as you? And who are you, old man?
I'm Bogdan, elder of the tribe of the Dawn, humble servants of Dabo.
Dabo? The defeated god of the sun.
Watch your tongue, witch. I've lived long enough to recognize forbidden magic when I see it. Helping you is a mistake.
Hold on, old man. Undeniably, our new friend has some skills and a grudge against our enemy. I would suggest we join forces and welcome her into our settlement.
I wouldn't mind a hot bath.
But sir...
You yourself keep reminding us how dangerous these lands are. Well, we could use every pair of hands, especially hands as skilled as these, to deal with those threats until the Calanthian troops arrive, couldn't we?
Yes, sire.
Very well, then. Let us carry on through those swamps and across the river. There is supposed to be a very nice settlement there.
Are you sure you need to go that way?
Of course we're sure, woman. We're following the map drawn by the royal cartographer. What is the matter?
Well, I think I already got rid of most of the filth on the way here. But beasts, monsters, and wildfolk living in those swamps drained my powers almost completely.
Beasts and monsters and... Ooh.
Building a temple and assigning somebody to pray in it would help me recover much faster. And believe me, you will find my powers useful in those swamps ahead.
Yes. I believe that we all agree that safety of us, our subjects, is of utmost importance. Let's build this temple of yours first. No one is to enter the swamps before that.
May the gods protect us.
I can take care of that, Elder. You just have some faith.
The Gord's expansion accelerated. Sire, I'm glad that we found time to praise the true gods, but we need to proceed with our plan. The emissary is getting very anxious about it. The gods have blessed us with a child.
Do you even know what's ahead of us?
A river crossing?
Yes. Which is also a horror's lair. It's known as Ardoen, and it won't let you pass without a sacrifice.
Sacrifice? We will wipe this monster from the face of the earth!
Killing a horror is not an easy task, sire. No one has attempted such a feat in years. We would need a great deal of experienced warriors to have a fighting chance.
It's much more than a monster. It's a sentient demon, conjured from the most vile souls that Velis could stitch together in the underworld. My magic has no effect on it. If you don't want to die, just comply with whatever it asks you for.
Or try a different path.
I don't want to hear about a different route. We will follow the plan and give this creature whatever it desires, or kill it for all I care. It's the steward's decision.
We've run out of storage space for our wood. We need to build or upgrade a storehouse.
A new life has been brought into the world.
Dear gods.
Who could have done this?
So many lives lost.
What is that?
Get ready to fight!
It left.
What's happening here?
I don't understand it either. But we should leave immediately. He may return at any time.
I agree with the witch, sire. Let's hide in the woods and plan our next move carefully.